Hello, hello, hello. We're just loading up the game right now, so I figure perfect time to give a quick recap of everything that's going on with this challenge. Now, we have made some decent progress, and we do have a surprise companion who's joining us on our adventures. But just to recap the rules, we are playing a high elf Nightblade on legendary difficulty, no crossbows, no bows, and most exploits are patched, and damage reduction is completely reworked. So with that said, let's get right back into it, shall we? No point, no time like the present. Now, who's our surprise companion?
I wanted to talk about that suit of leather armor.
Who could it be?
Already coming loose.
Well, it's a favorite of one of our viewers, so if he's here, he should be happy about this.
All right.
It's Inigo! He's part of the game now. He's part of the mod list. And he has plenty of banter with Ori
Very
here.
much.
Fancy a
Speaking
wager?
of which,
What kind of wager?
I bet that I defeat more enemies than you do today.
Ha! Oh, you're on. I am faster than lightning with my bow.
Well, so am I. In fact, I believe I may be a little faster than you.
Faster than me? That is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard in my life.
I'm loving him already so far. Especially the fact that he has a pet dragonfly that he's just literally named Mr. Dragonfly. But yeah, we are using a high poly replacer for Inigo.
Lovely. It is a good place to start a new adventure.
And if you guys want, I will try and put together the mod list. I will warn you though, it is something that if you wanted to replicate, it's not exactly beginner friendly if you're new to doing, like, creating massive mod lists. So there is a fair bit of just creating manually creating patches and having to do a little bit of editing of the files to make everything work seamlessly. But if you want, I will do it. And honestly, I think some of the mods also you just can't get anymore, so I might have to put like them up on like Google Drive or Mediafire for you guys to download. So yeah, I do have some gems in my archive that you can't really find anymore, at least not easily. Anyways, we're gonna be mostly just adventuring in the wilderness today, and starting off Inigo's story quest, which isn't very long, since he and won't be expanded on further until like the next major update for him.
My brother and I never knew our real parents. We were found abandoned in a smelly shack by a soldier on his way to battle. We melted his heart with our fuzzy little faces, and he carried us to the nearest town. He deposited us at an orphanage, and that is where we spent most of our childhood.
Most interesting. Tell me
My
more.
brother and I were adopted by a couple of retired assassins. I guess the orphanage did not do a family background check.
Oh, yes. Must have had a
Mine
very
was
interesting
perhaps a little
childhood
more
then.
unconventional than most, but I suppose all childhoods are interesting to some degree. My parents provided me with love and encouragement. Apart from the nightly training sessions, we were a normal family. I
Tell me
was
more,
bullied by
please.
the other Khajiit children because of my unusual color and markings. My mother showed me a handy trick with a rock and a glove. I was never bothered again.
Is that something that is that something like the old soap in the sock trick that they use in prison sometimes?
Childhood is extreme. It is a time of hard learning, but also teaching. Anyway, I never seriously hurt anyone until I was a lot older. My father showed my brother and I how to use a sword. My mother taught us the
I'm
bow.
pretty sure if you
Happy
keep
childhood
talking to him about his
memories.
past, he eventually starts the quest.
I grew up
I
in
could be
Liverpool,
mistaken,
not
though.
far from Cyrodiil. My brother and I headed for the Imperial City to find our fortune when we came of age. I found love, for a time at least. My brother found death. Well, now that I think about it, maybe it was not love. It was brief and, as it turned out, one-sided. Anyway, all that happened later. I will come to that soon. There is a little more to hear first.
Sorry that I'm not talking. I kind of want you guys to be able to hear the story and hear Inigo talking, so I'm trying not to talk over him as much as possible. So I apologize if anyone's dropping in and this seems a little boring. I'm just really trying not to ruin things for anyone who hasn't seen this companion mod before.
My mother and father are both gone. They died protecting a trading caravan a few years back. I guess I am an orphan again. I suppose they were a bit of an odd couple, being an Argonian and a Khajiit, but they adored each other, and us. Despite their previous profession, they were good people. That means a great deal. Thank you. My brother and I found much work as sellswords. We never made it to the Imperial City, but we made a lot of coin. A bit of giant killing here, a bit of witch slaying there. We took gold when it was offered, but sometimes we worked for nothing. It is hard to deny those in need, whether they have coin or not. We made more than enough from those who could pay anyway.
Interesting. So you were also a bit of a philanthropist, I guess.
All over Cyrodiil, from the Gold Coast to the Gerald Mountains. It is a wonderful land, but quite tame compared to Skyrim. Those were happy times, traveling or working during the day, camping out under the stars at night. Life was good.
Speaking of Cyrodiil, who here is still waiting for Beyond Skyrim Cyrodiil to come out? Raise your hand. I can tell you mine's raised high in the air. I believe that one will at least get finished because they are still posting regular updates about it. It might not be done for a few years, but I'm hoping at least the Cyrodiil expansion for Beyond Skyrim gets finished. But what are your thoughts? What's your favorite, major expansion that's just a mod? It can be a quest mod, or it can be something that adds an entirely new region, like the Beyond Skyrim series of mods. But what's your favorite sort of, mod that I guess would be categorized more like an expansion to the game?
Okay, let us get... I am here for you. Go ahead, ask away. I awoke one morning to a lot of noise outside our tent. My brother staggered in, bleeding, and pushed our father's sword into my hand. He said that if I loved him, I would run. He used the last of his strength to rip out the back of the tent and push me down the slope beyond. Some Khajiit-hating locals had blamed us for a spate of robberies in the area, and had decided to take the matter into their own hands. 12 of them had snuck up on us in the night. My brother died, but I live because of him. Yes, that morning I lost all that was dear to me. Unfortunately, I also uncovered a side of myself I never knew existed. Every day,
Darn it.
my friend.
I'm sorry if you heard
Every
that
day.
Discord beep. Don't check your Discord, people. I just forgot to silence mine. Let me go do that now. Sorry about that, folks.
His name was Fergus. I miss him very much, but part of me is glad he did not witness what became of me after his passing.
Gems, potions, exotic ingredients, I have them all. Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
Maybe you are right. It is a nice thought. But
You mean
I suppose I will
Skyblivion,
never know.
basically the recreation of Oblivion in the Skyrim engine? Is that what you mean by the Oblivion mod? I'm assuming that's what you mean.
I was recruited by a group of bandits a few years ago. That is when I discovered skooma. It was the beginning of a lot of nastiness.
You know, if they ever finish Skywind, which is a remake of Morrowind in the Skyrim engine, that'll basically be the best place for new people to play, be introduced to Morrowind, because the barrier to entry for the original version is a bit high for modern gamers, because it's like, there's like very little voice acting. Like, most of the dialogue is just text-based and you have to read it. Ugh, I know, reading. Truth be told, though, I actually love Morrowind. It's one of my favorite games in the franchise.
I was with a bandit girl for a while. Turns out she was using me. She wanted protection, not affection. As soon as she found someone more psychopathic, I was dropped like a sack of troll dung. I thought I did. We dulled each other's pain somewhat. She seemed like the only bright thing in a very dark place. Regrettably, she was a vicious, manipulative harpy. I left the bandits and took the only ally I had with me. He was also an addict, but we thought we had it under control. His name was Felix. He was a big fellow, good in his scrap. We became mercenaries together.
Oh, yes, Felix. I remember that being mentioned in his journal.
After a few months, Felix and I had made a little gold, but our addiction to skooma was getting in the way. No one trusts an addict, my friend. Especially not another addict. From time to time my body does, but my mind is made up. I am never touching this stuff again. It helped me smother some painful memories, but it took my sense and reason as payment. It was not a fair trade.
Sounds a lot like certain other drugs out there. Wonder if that's some sort of allegory.
There is not much to tell. He never spoke about his past, but it was clear he had also been through a great deal before becoming a bandit. That life did not seem to suit him. He had been an educated man at some point, I am sure of it. He was violent, but he had retained some dim vestige of honor. I wish we had met under different circumstances. One day, Felix burst into my chamber. Instinct took over and I reacted. His murder was my second to last step on the road of dishonor. Trying to kill you was my last. My journal tells the rest. Read it if you want. I do not enjoy speaking of these things. That is my story. Not a happy one, but maybe the happy stuff is still to come. When no one is watching, I sometimes chase my tail. One-handed weapons suit me very much. They leave a hand free to perform rude gestures.
I would have thought that would have started something.
I
He
love killing
supposedly starts
spiders.
a quest
They are
when you've
so satisfying
gone
to
through all the
squash.
past stuff.
It sounds strange when I say it out loud. I hate the way chickens look at me, like they know what I've done. Let us go.
Oh dear. I'm apparently starving to death. I got so lost in talking to Inigo. I apparently was slowly starving to death. That's unfortunate. Well.
Uh-huh.
Fairest prices and the highest quality in Skyrim.
I am all ears. If we ever find ourselves in the Bard's College, remind me to share some songs with you. Remember to take a seat though. I like a focused audience. My favorite place in Skyrim is
I'm guessing we have to
Riften,
go
without a
through
doubt.
like
It
all these
smells
dialogues
perfect.
just to
By fighting
unlock
at your
the
side,
quest, I
believe
guess,
I now
but
walk a better
maybe it just
path.
unlocks over time.
How
I could be
many
wrong.
soul gems can you fit in your mouth? My record is 3.
What the hell? Why would you stuff soul gems in your mouth? Okay, questionable decisions aside, tell me
I
more.
can talk without moving my lips.
You're a ventriloquist? Interesting.
My heart swells at the sight of natural beauty. One day, when I have fully repaid my debts, I hope to build my own home, somewhere in the Rift. My honor is very important to me. I like eating trout and walks in the dark. I like a little bit of lollygagging. I hate pickpockets. Those who pick my pocket anyway. I have traveled to many places. As a result, my accent is eclectic. If you turn around and I am not there, do not worry. I will catch up eventually. Sometimes a man needs a little privacy. I like to have a full quiver. You can never have too many arrows. I like Skyrim very much. To oblivion with those who don't.
Is that some sort of comment on the Bethesda fans who absolutely hate Skyrim for how much it dumbed down things?
My fleas keep me company when I'm alone. They are quite funny when you get to know them. Apparently, I taste good. I like snapping lockpicks very much. Opening locks is another matter though. For now, I will watch you and try to learn. I love archery. I once shot a man's hat off at 60 paces. If he hadn't ducked, I would have got his head.
Impressive.
I'm not the best judge of character. I will let you decide who deserves to die.
Okay.
I like looking good. Sometimes that means being naked. You have to work best with what you have.
Not sure how to feel about that.
I do not like chickens or rabbits. Why? I'd rather not talk about it. It has been said I have the voice of a lark that is on fire and is being eaten by a mud crab.
Okay. I'm actually curious what that would sound like.
I hate racism. This land is full of it. We all laugh and bleed and love, don't we? I'm not scared of ghosts, but the Walking Dead chill my blood. I like talking about myself. I am very interesting.
As evident by how much you have to
Most
say.
I have never spoken about myself in the third person. I guess it is how I was raised. I have no knack for magic, I'm afraid. The first time
Does
I
this
went to the
literally
bean
never
bar,
end?
That Maven woman pinched my bottom. I am not just a piece of meat. My first and only attempt with magic did not end well. I am still deaf in one ear and a little blurry in one eye. I am taller though. I'm very stealthy, if need be.
I'm starting to get the feeling this never
Maybe
ends.
one day I will leave myself for good, but not yet. I still have much blood to repay. My senses
Oh,
rule
boy.
me. If something smells good, I cannot resist. My least favorite place in Skyrim is anywhere the dead still walk. And Windhelm.
To be honest, I kind of agree. Ulfric is a bit of a tosspot.
My fur bristles when a thunderstorm is on the way.
So you build up a lot of static electricity.
I'm
Gotcha.
pretty handy in a fight, even if I do say so myself. Rabbits are not all they seem. Believe me, I found out the hard way.
Is that some sort of commentary on, like, the red-eyed rabbit, the killer rabbit meme?
There is nothing for me in my homeland now. This is where my heart says I should be.
Okay,
Fire
I'm
away.
guessing this is just, like, literally
All right.
just
It is
never
good to be
ending.
in Riften with you, my friend.
So, I'm just gonna move on. Okay, okay, nothing useful there, so let's just head back out into the rift. That was a lot of talking. I apologize if that bored anyone into leaving, but hey. My first time messing around with this particular follower mod, so still figuring them out.
Need a ride?
Yeah, I'd
Where
like
do
to
you want to
hire
go?
your carriage, sir. You know what? We actually have somewhere we could go to get some new spells. So take me
Climb
to
and
Dragon's
back and we'll be
Bridge,
off.
and then we'll head over to Solitude from there.
Oh, steady.
Speaking of which, there is actually, if memory serves, there is an Easter egg that I've never seen anyone mention that I wanted to share with you guys that happens in the on your first visit to Solitude.
Can I help you?
So, oh boy, I'm apparently very hungry and very thirsty now. I should start eating.
I hope you're not here to start some trouble. I'll fight you if I have to.
Okay. Now we're all good. I should probably get my God,
Come on in.
my water
Let me
skin
know if you need
refilled.
anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over. Fate is the name. I keep the inn. Of course. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Get some more milk. Some cabbage potato soup will be nice. Stock up on cooked beef. And grab a Horker loaf, I guess, while we're at it. Hogfish. Grab some tomato soup. Spring water, just so we have it.
See ya.
And I think that'll do. Get going. If I don't sound too excited right now, it's because I recently just I'm a little bit exhausted because I put so much, and I was recently recording the video for next Wednesday, and I was really high energy during the recording, so I kind of burned myself out a little.
Yes?
Very much.
Fancy a wager?
So apologies
What
if
kind
I'm a
of
little
wager?
lower energy today.
I bet that I defeat more enemies than you do today.
Oh boy,
Oh,
Skooma
you're
dealer.
on.
Wonderful.
I am faster than lightning with my bow.
I'll just completely ignore them and keep moving.
Faster than me? That is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard in my life.
Are we almost to Solitude yet? recognize this path. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. There it is. There's one of the towers. So, we're getting close. You know, it's actually interesting trying to navigate in this game without the compass.
Need something?
See ya.
Yes.
Until next time.
I will thank you not to interrupt me in my tasks.
Okay, Mr. Grumpy Pants. What the hell? Why are the ravens attacking? Damn birds. That's just weird. Okay. I don't know what mod this is from, but, interesting.
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Ricker. If not, keep your nose clean.
I'm guessing it's the mod that adds the summon raven. Yeah, it's this thing. I'm just gonna dispose of these because they look really weird. Where'd that last one go? How the hell was it? Where's Inigo? Where is Inigo? Huh. Well, hopefully he'll turn up when I enter Solitude. Otherwise, we might have a problem. It's definitely hitching less with me only streaming to Twitch, though. So, this is a much-needed improvement.
We can't hurt Uncle Rogvir.
Yep, there's
He didn't
Inigo.
do it.
Positions.
Svar, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
Lock the city gate.
You betrayed us.
You should tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his high king. Best she know now, Advar.
Okay, it's lagging out again.
You're all hard.
Traitor.
Rogvir, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city.
But it's
after
better.
he murdered High King
It's less
Tormund.
hitching.
By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude. He doesn't deserve to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric
Liar.
challenged Doric. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Boo! Very well, Rogvir. Bow your head.
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
I've been there before, Rogvir. Hate to tell you, you're not there. Might as well yoink this, because I know that's going to be a quest item, and I don't want to have to go to the Capcom for it.
Some gate guard you were.
Good riddance to bad rubbish, I say.
He died well.
That's the line! That's the line! Good riddance to bad rubbish, I say. That's literally a line
Fletching
from
suits me.
a
It's
Mel
difficult and
Brooks
sometimes
film.
tedious, but a well-made
Robin
arrow
Hood
strikes
Men in
forth like
Tights.
the fury of a
I'm surprised no one has ever mentioned that in, like, any Easter eggs list. But yeah, that is a line and a reference to a Mel Brooks film. Love that. And honestly, it's one of my favorite Mel Brooks films. Well, at least while we're here, we can actually make use of these to do a little training. Because we will gain some one-handed skill by just whacking away at this dummy. And how is it progressing? Why is my sneak lowered? Oh, I'm being observed by the guard, and I'm tired, that's why. Because I have my weapon out, and they're suspicious of me because I'm an elf. Of course. But yeah, Mars, what do you mean by the Oblivion mod? Do you mean Sky Oblivion, or which mod are you specifically talking about? Okay, Sky Oblivion. Yeah, that one's pretty good. Though, to be honest, I think regular Oblivion with the right mods is better, in my opinion, than Sky Oblivion. But to each their own.
You are very silly.
Okay, yeah, this is increasing at a decent rate. Yeah, the guards are watching me. I'm apparently tired, so I need to rest it in somewhere.
The battlefield is full of distractions. Ignore them. Focus on your targets.
So I should probably rest it in after one more practice session where I've drained my stamina. Because I want to get as much... Because the thing is, on Legendary difficulty, I have to do a lot of grinding just to stay viable. So I really need to make sure that I'm doing everything I can to grind out these. Oh, shut up, lady. I need to make sure I'm doing everything I can to get ahead on the skill gains. Okay. That'll do for now. I'm gonna go head to an inn. Get some well-deserved rest. And this gives me a chance to show off yet another inn overhaul. We're using JK's Winking Skeever. So the entire interior is overhauled.
If you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Now it looks like it has a proper bar with a kitchen.
Being old's not so bad.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
And my working days are done.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
And the upstairs looks a lot nicer.
What shall we do with the drunken bossman?
You know what?
What shall we
Let's
do
have
with
them
the drunken
relax.
bossman?
Something on your
What shall
mind?
we do with the drunken bossman?
Sure.
Early in the morning.
Good idea. You should take a break too. You deserve it.
Yuppie, I do. I'm gonna head upstairs to my room now. Because I need to sleep. Badly.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
No, I don't need anything else, but please get out of my room. I also need to wash up. Thank you. Lady needs her privacy. I know there's no water here, but screw it. Scrub. Rinse it clean.
Priests of Ephraim are said to
And
be
then
able
put our
to
clothes
change
back on.
the past and predict the
And we should go lay down before we collapse. Okay, let's see here. 12 hours. We'll put it at 3:22 in the morning, so let's rest 18 hours. That should put us at around like 9 in the morning. We're gonna be very hungry when we wake up, and very thirsty, but we really need this rest. Well rested, finally. You still clean? We are still clean, but we are very hungry and very thirsty. Let's just chow down. There we go. All better. Oh, there's a third floor now with this mod? I did not actually know that. That's interesting. Okay, Inigo.
Shall we take a seat or are we leaving?
You know what? Mind if I ask you something? You know what? Never mind. I guess nothing's changed.
Yes,
okay, follow me.
Go.
Let's get going. Back to solitude. God, those seagulls are loud.
Fresh fish.
Anything useful on this message board?
Apples, tomatoes, flakes, and
Stolen heirloom, Wolf Skull Cave. That'll actually be useful because we'll have to go there at some point.
The taste of home and
So I'll take that job.
Fresh fish.
fruit, fresh off the boat. The freshest in Skyrim.
If you're heading to the Blue Palace, you might want to rethink that outfit.
Oh, shut up, lady. My outfit is fabulous.
Sorry, I was lost in thought. I'm planning my wedding, you see. So many details to work out.
But yeah, we need to head up to the Blue Palace because there is a very powerful spell we can get there that we will not find anywhere else. I am, of course, talking about the spell Elemental Flare and Elemental Bolt, which unfortunately is nerfed in this mod list to be more balanced, but it's still pretty powerful. And the game crashed. We'll be right back. We're just gonna load that back up again. I knew I should have been saving. Unfortunate. Oh well. Let's just give it a minute to load up. Why do I do these things to myself? Come on, game, load up. You can do it. But yeah, do you guys want me to put together the mod list, or at least attempt to? Because it is also a lot of mods. This is not a small mod list. This is like 1,040 mods. Or something like that. Anyway, we're loading back in. And yeah, we're all the way back in Riften, back before I even talked to Inigo and did all that talking, so fuck it. We'll just go back to Solitude. immediately and just all deal with talking to Inigo again in my own time. God damn it. I should have saved. We will not go to Dragon Ridge this time. We will just go straight to Solitude.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Because apparently I can't have anything nice. Or we could have... Where do you guys think we should go, actually? There's a couple places we could go that I'm thinking of.
See, I'm getting out of here.
Hello, Imperial Courier. I forgot. They're Stormcloak aligned right now. Most unfortunate for that Imperial Courier. Anyway,
the safest. Where do you want to go?
Let's You know what? Yeah, let's just head back to Solitude, grab the spell, and then we'll head somewhere else.
First time to Solitude?
Shouted him.
Beautiful old city, capital of Skyrim, but I'm sure you already knew that. Solitude's famous for its park. It's a bit.
Still, this should be fun once we get our hands on that spell. We might even do the, oh dear God, it's dark out already. And the ravens are attacking again. Wonderful.
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Ricker.
God, the birds. The birds are attacking. Ugh, good grief. Well, we just saw a live reenactment of the famous movie Birds.
They can't hurt Uncle Rob here. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Far you need to go home.
I'm very hungry and very tired, apparently, so I'm going to have to rest again.
You should tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his high king. Best she know now.
We've already seen the execution. We're not going to bother watching it again. Where are you? Now I need to find the innkeeper. Wonderful. Where the hell are they? Okay, the loft. Yeah, that requires a key. Where the hell is the innkeeper?
By the gods!
Remember the winking skeever next time you're footsore.
Why are you in your underwear, sir? Please put on some
Welcome
clothes.
to the winking skeever, friend. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. If you need a good rumor or two, I think I... Of course.
Fill this water skin,
All right,
please.
then.
Thank you.
Oh, I guess it's all over. What the?
What are you doing, you peeping Tom?
Seems there's
Frickin'
always
weirdo.
more to be done.
What a weirdo. Just peeping in on the guy. Okay, let's rest about 8 hours, I guess. Be enough to at least get us rested.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Why are you trapping me, followers?
Welcome
Please
to the
let me
Winking
out.
Skeever, friend.
What have you
for
got
the
for
thirsty,
sale?
Food for the hungry.
Okay, get that chicken soup. Get more braided bread. Definitely get more milk. That provides a very good buff. Pheasant stew, definitely grab that. Sweet potato soup. And yeah, I think that'll do.
Remember the Winking Skeever next time you're footsore.
And from here, we'll just get going. So I'm going to save right here. Just in case it crashes again. Because if it crashes again, that means there's something going on with the Blue Palace that's causing the crash.
Fresh fish. Fresh fish.
Darn it. It's not the same quest anymore. Oh well.
You help me. You help people, right? That's what you do.
Oh, this is a convenient. This is a
Please,
convenient
take pity on
moment.
an old madman.
It's time for everyone's favorite quest. Well, not favorite quest, but favorite character. Old Uncle Shio.
Oh, thank you.
First, take these
Divines
steps.
bless your kind heart. My master has abandoned me, abandoned his people, and nothing I say can change his mind. Now he refuses to even see me. He says I interrupt his vacation. It's been so many years. Won't you please help?
How can I
Last
find
saw
your
him,
master?
He was visiting a friend in the Blue Palace. But no one as mundane as the Jarl. No, no. Such people are below him. No, he went into the forbidden wing of the palace to speak with an old friend. Said it had been ages since they had last had tea. Oh, and you'll need the hip bone. It's very important. No entering Pelagius's wing without that.
So you need me to bring
but
him
don't
back?
try to use force. He's far too mighty. He'd crush you like a clay doll, or drop you from the sky, or simply eat your brain right up. Oh, but he probably won't do those things to you. Probably. Just remind him to come home, and there'll be no fighting or unpleasantness. Probably. He's just a little confused at the moment, is all. Knowing my master, he may very well reward you for bringing him to his senses.
Dropping us from the sky is a reference to the punishment that you get for attacking Sheogorath in the Shivering Isles expansion for Oblivion. He literally just drops you from the sky onto a specific location. I believe it's called Punishment Point or something.
He stays in the Pelagius wing of the Blue Palace. The doors are locked, but I hear the maids, Una and Erdi.
So, yeah.
Surely they can help for such an important matter.
He literally drops you to your death, and even God mode does not save you. Okay, I have the hip bone. Prep to my booty. Okay, so it wasn't the Blue Palace having some sort of weird issue. It was just the game deciding it wanted to crash. Wonderful. Nope, something's going on. Because it just crashed. Ah, God. I'm hoping it's not something with the Blue Palace, because it should be working fine. It was working fine before, but I don't know why it's crashing so much now. Let me actually run this through a crash log decoder real quick, see if I can find the issue. Yeah, it doesn't specify a plugin in particular as being the culprit, so just something referencing and making an object reference and it's causing a crash. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just run in and hope for the best. And if it crashes again, I'll figure it out after the stream. Because something has changed, apparently, in my load order that's causing the crash. But thankfully I saved this time, though, so we don't have to do all of that again. Just some of it.
Fresh fish. Fresh fish.
Fruit and produce here.
Good to see you.
Okay, completely different things again. But nothing I want to take, so... Oh well. Okay, let's talk to this crazy person again.
You help me? You help people, right? Oh, thank you. Divine
And there's a
special
very
kind
specific
of-
reason that I'm giving him the
My master
gold
had-
there for
now
the
he
speech
refuses
boost.
to even see me, lest I saw... No.
Because we're going to
Oh,
need to
it
pass
will
a
be the
speech
hippo.
check soon.
It's very important. Yes. Oh, but he probably... He's just a little confused at the moment, is all. He stays... But I hear the maids, Una and Erdi, know how to enter it for cleaning. Surely they can help for such an important matter.
Okay, let's save right before we go in this time. Why is it saying I'm in combat? Okay. Well, if it crashes again, then we know it's something with the Blue Palace. Nope, it was just some random glitch, apparently. Because this game just loves me, apparently.
Please, don't interrupt the court.
I swear to you, unnatural magics are coming from that cave. There are strange noises and lights. We need someone to investigate.
Oh, hello. Just tidying up. Oh, I'd get in trouble for that. It's not allowed. Besides, it's scary in there. Well, I suppose in that case it's okay to let you in. But only briefly.
Pass
Be
the speech
careful and
check.
come right back. Don't mess anything up while you're here.
Reaction might be called for.
Oh, yes, of course, you were right. Falk, tell Captain Aldous I said to assign you
Time to go to the Pelagius Wing. Place has seen better days.
It doesn't look like anyone's been here for a very long time.
No kidding, Ori. And teleported.
Marty, Pelly, my dear.
Oh, I couldn't. It goes right through me. Besides, I have so many things to do. So many undesirables to contend with. Naysayers, buffoons, detractors. Why, my headsman hasn't slept in 3 days.
By the way, did you know this is the only time
Insane Pelagius.
two protagonists from an Elder Scrolls game actually canonically meet each other?
Sing.
Meet the hero of Kavash, the champion of Cyrodiil.
For a decade or two.
And the protagonist of the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion. In the end of the Shivering Isles expansion, he literally mantles Sheogorath and becomes him. I'm here to deliver a message.
Really? Oh, what kind of message? A song? A summons? Wait, I know. A death threat written on the back of an Argonian concubine. Those are my favorites. Well, spit it out, mortal. I haven't got an eternity. Actually, I do. Little joke, but seriously, what's the message?
I think I made a mistake coming here.
Oh, no mistake at all. What you made was a choice. Granted, not a very wise choice, but these things happened. Oh, the folly of youth. You know, you remind me of myself at a young age. All I cared about was riding narwhals and sleeping in honeycombs and drinking babies' tears. Word of advice, if you ride a narwhal, mind the pointy end. But there I go, waxing poetic about my misspent youth. Now, where were we? Yes, you're the mortal messenger. And I am? Honestly, have you any idea?
You're a madman.
But only half right. I'm a mad god. The mad god, actually. It's a family title. Gets passed down from me to myself every few thousand years. Now you can call me Anne-Marie. But only if you're partial to being flayed alive and having an angry immortal skip rope with your entrails. If not, then call me Sheagorath, Daedric, Prince of Madness. Charmed. Now that's the real question, isn't it? Because honestly, how much time off could a demented Daedra really need? So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave. That's right, I'm done. Holiday complete. Time to return to the humdrum day-to-day. On one condition. You have to find the way out first. Well, good luck with that.
There's always a catch. Always a catch.
I do love it when the mortals know they're being manipulated. Makes things infinitely more interesting. Care to take a look around? This is not, I dare say, the Solitude Botanical Gardens. Have you any idea where you are? Where you truly are? Welcome to the deceptively verdant mind of the Emperor Pelagius III. That's right! You're in the head of a dead, homicidally insane monarch! Now, I know what you're thinking. Can I still rely on my swords and spells and sneaking and all that nonsense? Sure. Or you could use the Wabbatak! Huh? Didn't see that coming, did you?
Actually, I'm pretty sure anyone in their right mind could have seen that coming. Oh, boy.
Well, this is certainly the most absurd thing that has happened to us this week. You bring me to such interesting places, my friend.
I don't need the lip, Ori. I really don't. What the hell am I wearing?
You've headed down the path of dreams. Unfortunately for you, Pelagius suffered night terrors from a young age. All you need to do is find something to wake our poor Pelagius up. You'll find his terrors easy to repel, but persistent.
Now, if I remember correctly, all we have to do is this and this. And then we do it again.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
And again. Oh dear God, that's a hag raven. That's a hag raven! Fire! Okay, we better hurry along here.
I don't have time for
Oh,
this.
great. Flame Atrac. More fire! I'm just hoping this whole place doesn't burn down. Oh, great. The Dragon Priest. Are you serious right now?
Well, now that's something to crow about. With Pelagius up and about, you're moving right along. We'll both be home in no time.
I actually got down to half health doing this. That could have killed me. God damn it. Why must you vex me so?
Oh, good choice! Well, good for me. I find everyone being out to get you so terribly entertaining. You might find it less so. You see, Pelagius's mother was, well, let us say, unique. Although I suppose, in the grand scheme of things, she was fairly average for a septim. That woman wielded fear like a cleaver. Or did she wield a cleaver and make people afraid? I never get that part right. Oh, but she taught her son well. Pelagius learned at a very early age that danger could come from anywhere, at any time, delivered by anyone. The objective here is simple, you simpleton. Use your wabaja to defeat the enemy, while they do the same.
You done talking, Shio? Thank you. I missed somehow. Okay. Try that again. And I missed again. Try it again. Why does it keep missing? This target is extremely inaccurate, apparently. There it goes.
I thought you'd never figure it out.
No, the answer was fairly obvious.
Pelagius is
because I've
under
done
the
this quest
illusion
before.
that he's safe, which means you've helped him out. Sort of. And we're that much closer to home.
I'll eat your heart.
Okay. Just one puzzle left. And it's arguably the most straightforward one. Second only to the one we did first. But the one we did first could actually kill me. This one actually can't.
Now this is a sad path. Pelagius hated and feared many things. Assassins, wild dogs, the undead, pumpernickel. But the deepest, keenest hatred was for himself. The attacks he makes on himself can be seen here fully. They're always carried out on the weakest part of his fragile self. The self-loathing enhances Pelagius's anger. But his confidence will shrink with every hit. You must bring the two into balance. Wonderfully done. Pelagius is finally ready to love himself and continue hating everything else.
Well, at least this couldn't kill me, so that's good. Now, interesting fact, if you no-clip your way past the barrier, the invisible walls in this map, there's some interesting stuff that you can find out there. I could showcase it, but that's for a video, not for something like, not for a stream. Okay, Uncle Shio, we did your stupid quest.
I have a saying. I'm not going to feel what you have to like. Or something like that. Fixed is such a subjective term. I think treated is far more appropriate, don't you? Like one does to a rash, or an arrow in the face. But no matter. Heartless mortal that you are, you've actually succeeded and survived. I am first to honor my end of the bargain. So, congratulations. You're free to go. I have been known to change my mind. So, go. Really. Pelagius
Gladly.
the Third, once the mad emperor of Tamriel, now so boringly sane. I always knew he had it in him. Well, I suppose it's back to the Shivering Isles. The trouble Haskell can get into while I'm gone simply boggles the mind. Let's make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Clothes, check. Beard, check. Luggage. Luggage. Now, where did I leave my luggage?
Master, you've taken me back. Does this mean we're going home? Oh, happy times. I can't wait to...
Yes, that's quite enough celebration. Let's send you ahead, shall we? As for you, my little mortal minion, feel free to keep the Wabbajack as a symbol of my... just take the whole thing. You take care of yourself now. And if you ever find yourself up in New Sheo, do look me up. We can share a strawberry tart. Ta-ta!
I will be glad to be done with this. And all our items are back, finally. So we now have the Wabbajack. And
Hello,
I'm taking off this
ghosties.
stupid hat.
Anybody here?
And let's get the hell out of here. And I might as well,
Yes?
hand some of this stuff off to Ori so that I'm not carrying it anymore, because I do not want this hip bone on my butt this whole time. No thank you.
Fine.
Let's get out of here. This has been an interesting experience, but I'd like to leave, please. And it's at this point I will drop another save in case it crashes.
Be quick. I have little patience. Take a look.
Okay,
I have an idea that might help to bolster the morale of our people in this difficult time.
he does not have elemental bolt, the elemental spells. Okay, interesting. I will take Sunbeam though.
Steward, when is my appointment to meet with General Tullius?
Poison spray.
I'm afraid he's had to reschedule, my grace. By all accounts, waging war takes his every moment.
Again? He can't simply cancel an appointment with the Jarl. He serves in my capital city.
I'm afraid he can. His authority comes from the Emperor, who you also serve, technically.
He uses all of Hafingard's resources and doesn't answer to me in the slightest? This hardly seems fair.
Fair is a word rarely applied to politics, my grace. I'm afraid you must learn this.
These could be useful, but I have nothing worth enchanting really, so... Yeah. Oh boy, the physics are freaking out. I might have to restart. Because when this happens, I have to restart to get it to fix itself. But I can train my destruction
But
magic.
I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge.
Okay. That gets us up to destruction level 30 at least.
You really don't look well.
I took an arrow in the knee.
There, there. It will pass. Steward, I will neither...
I fell in love with a pretty bandit girl once. She robbed my heart, then ate it in front of me.
Aw, that's so romantic.
Funds are at this time.
Yes, and I'm also aware of how necessary my divinations and wards have been in the city's defense. My experiments are all I ask for in return.
Okay. Well, unfortunately she didn't have the spell I was hoping she would. But we did get in and out without crashing. And we got a quest done while we were at it. One of the more interesting side quests. So, you know, I think we'll go a little bit longer. Maybe do some more. Why are you shooting at me? What the hell? Why are you angry at me? Okay. Did I hit someone by accident? What the hell? I'm gonna have to do the aggro fix apparently, because apparently all the Imperials are very angry at me. I must have hit a guard or something, I guess, outside when I was fighting the birds.
Be quick. I have little patience.
That was weird.
Take a look.
Steward, when is my appointment to meet with General Taylors? There are some issues we must speak about.
Feeling any better?
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Wonderful.
I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge.
The Empire plans to levy a
It's so big and echoey in here.
You've got to do something.
Makes me want to shout.
I guess I'm gonna have to use that bat file again. Apparently the guards are very angry at me. Okay, let's see if they're still attacking me when I go over there. I'm gonna save the game again. Okay, guards, are you still angry at me? I should have known immediately they were angry, because I walked over and I was like, why are they pointing their bows at me? Like, it should have just been immediately obvious. Oh, wait. Something is wrong. They want to kill me. God damn it. Oh, by the way, you want to know an exploit as old as time itself, as old as Skyrim itself? If you're able to pickpocket the arrows off of one of these two archer guards that are just practicing, and replace them with, say, a more valuable arrow that you have very few of, they will infinitely generate more of those arrows by just endlessly shooting them into these targets. So you can generate like an infinite quantity of ebony arrows or daedric arrows or dragon bone arrows just by swapping out their steel arrows through pickpocketing with your own supply of just a single one of those arrows. It's literally the infinite arrow exploit. It also is basically printing free money. Because those kind of arrows tend to sell pretty well. So, yeah, interesting tidbits.
Why are you carrying around human flesh?
What? You try eating an entire kill in one sitting? I'm saving it for later.
No matter how hungry I am, I have never thought to myself, look, there is a tasty dead person. You are not a fussy eater.
Don't be judgmental. It doesn't suit you.
To be honest, that's part of traditionalist Bosmer culture, is eating your fallen enemies. So, lore accurate. Wood elves are freaky peoples.
I'm not looking for a conversation.
Then why are we talking?
What? You see a man fallen on hard times, and you think he's been like that forever? I was there. I fought in the Great War. I was on the field at Anvil. And when I was struck down, they left me. You understand? They left me for dead. I didn't leave them.
Well, have some gold, just have some pity
bless
gold.
your kind heart. Always good talking to you, friend.
God, those seagulls are loud. As always, I have to comment that because
Being old's not
dear
so
God.
bad. Daughter keeps me fed, and my working days are done. A coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to
Okay,
ask.
well, we're all fed up again. Let's head back outside. Are there going to be birds attacking again? Thankfully, no. But their bodies are still here. Gonna just get rid of those. Because they are unsightly. And frankly, I don't want to keep looking at them. So let's just get rid of the last one. There we go. And our first hitch. First major hitch. So, you know, it could be worse. It was doing this almost constantly when I was trying to stream to both platforms. But when it starts hitching, I instinctively am going to save because I don't trust it to not crash. And we're going to head somewhere else.
Good evening.
I'd like to hire your carriage, sir. Hitch. Where to, actually? You know, we could head to Morthal, because we kind of have some stuff we need to do in that area. We have to retrieve the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Jurgen Bergen. And it's freezing up. Yeah, I do not know what it is about this area that's causing it to freeze up, but it is freezing up. Like something fierce.
Oh, steady.
Get me out of here, carriage driver, because good God. Anyway. I think we'll do... I think we'll check the missive board here, see if there's anything worth doing.
Morthal doesn't need any trouble. You keep your nose clean, understand?
Not sure if I'm going to be able to, because I'm pretty sure I won't have enough Eye of Saber Tech. You know, what we could do is at least make our way over to the dungeon, and then we'll actually do it in the next stream. How does that sound? You'll also get to see some of the beautiful Morthal Swamp. You know what? I'm gonna actually make camp here.
Yes?
And we'll call it a day. Let's take out the large fur tent. Give me that. Dead wood. Cooking pot. With shavings and the kindling. And we'll be able to set up a tent. And a fire. Come on, game. Work with me here. I need a nice flat area, I guess. That'll work.
I'm freezing my ears off.
Put down a campfire. And get cracking on lighting that thing. And this will also level up our destruction magic a little bit, because we're using destruction magic to light the fire. So convenient. Come on. Light. Give me that fire. There we go. The smoke. It's starting. I refuse to freeze to death out here. There we go. And we gained a destruction level while we were at it. Much better. Place the cooking pot.
My friend, Skyrim is a big and often confusing place. We are bound to lose each other from time to time. Never fear. That map you have is special. Yes, there is more to it than you may realize. My brother once found one just like it on the remains of some poor old adventurer in Citadel. It does not only mark locations, it can also show the position of items and people too. Watch this. Where are you, Inigo? There! See? I have placed myself on your map. If we find ourselves separated, all you need to do is look me up. Pretty fantastic, eh? No problem. I am always happy to help.
Welcome to the crew line.
Thank you for the follow, Amy Arts. Hello. We're doing okay, though. You're catching us close to the end of stream. We're just trying to warm up here. Oh, these follow for follow things. Oh, boy. I'll consider it. That's the most I can say. Yeah, let's have them relaxing here a bit. I mean, I can't whistle all that well, but my character in this game sure can.
Well, it could be a good way for us to quickly communicate. Look, I found this book. It made interesting reading. Maybe you should give it a look over. Anyway, what did you want to talk about? Ask away. Okay, I will unwind a while.
Yeah, both of you relax a little. Get in here and, relax. Because, dear God.
Despite appearances, I am not relaxed here.
Well, it's the best we can do, Inigo. It's the best we can do on short notice. Be grateful you're not sleeping outside. It could be worse, Inigo. We could have no shelter and be freezing to death. Quit complaining.
The Greybeards have taught you well, and you are a quick learner. Now you are louder and you lead, I follow.
Let's get some food in our system. Where did Ori run off to? Oh, there she is. About to say, did we lose Ori? Anyway, let's check the skill trees first before we do anything, before we end things off. See if we make any progress anywhere. Nope, nothing on this tree.
I've got snow in my eye.
Yes, Inigo, I'm sure that's very interesting. Okay, I'll definitely take that, because we're gonna definitely swim in some frigid water at some point. Okay, anything else I can grab? No, I cannot on this tree. What about this one? No, we still need some more experience before we can get another perk. And yeah, that's everything. So we're done with the skills. And we're gonna just destroy this campfire. Because I don't want anyone finding it. And I also want some of my wood back. I'm going to save the game here. Because we are literally right outside the dungeon. It's literally right there. So I think we'll pick this up next time on Saturday and go get the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, folks. This was actually fun and a good way for me to unwind after burning myself out on that recording. But anyway, it was worth it, and I'm glad I got to share a few interesting tidbits that you might not have known about.